Hi, this is Mike, Nikki's boyfriend.
Your nose is put out of joint because I'm not watching some deathly dull DVD with you.
Dull, am I?
At the moment, yes. Let's go to bed and leave us alone.
Mum, he said he's not hungry.
So you guys been entertaining yourselves all right?
Oh, we did the Mount. Just a short walk, but apparently that's an achievement.
Well, fitness bunny, are you?
Not really.
I'd better make your mother happy and go eat something.
I'll watch.
It was just a couple of dates.
Did you sleep with him?
No,
Did you want to? Just say it.
we got drunk a few nights back and he wanted to take it further.
Further than what?
I couldn't go through with it. That's when I called you.
Your mother seems to think he's your boyfriend, so what is he exactly? Nicole.
I don't know.
Someone start singing before I do.
All right, who's in?
Everyone.
No way, I'm done.
Me too. Oh, come on, boys. You just got to give Lady Luck another go. Oh, you sirs are pussies.
Hey, how much are you taking home?
$785.
Nice. 200 for you, but only on the blackjack table. Or not. Okay, keep it safe for me.
Yeah, sure.
I'll get a taxi sorted. Ah, you go, buddy. I've got to have one more drink. No, you don't. Oh, you could be right there, Mr. Withington.
Night, gentlemen.
Night. Good luck, bud.
What are you doing?
Going home.
This is your home.
You made it pretty clear it's not.
But I wanted to spend a few hours alone with my mates.
We are married.
Yes, we are, Sophie. Which means you get what you want half the time, half. I'm sorry if you won't have one of the greatest of nights, but I was until you ruined it.
All I did was offer them coffee like a good little wife.
Yeah, and then went mouthing off.
They didn't hear what I was
They
saying.
didn't need to. It was still embarrassing.
I'm leaving. I'll call you.
Sophie, you are not going running to Daddy. Now, I know it's rare for you to be wrong, but it's no excuse for not swallowing your pride when you are. I've had to do it often enough. Go to bed.
Kieran. Could you please help me with my suitcase?
Is all the catering set for the DHB meeting? At 11 o'clock, you haven't forgotten, have you?
Of course not.
Good.
Caseload reports for your typing pleasure.
I could have sworn it was for tomorrow.
What's tomorrow?
Oh, ignore me. Now, what are these?
Caseload reports. I kind of need them now.
Then I better not hear any complaints from you or Sarah about the below standard morning tea.
Sorry?
For the PCC meeting.
I wasn't informed of any meeting.
That's right. It's for a different department. Silly me. I got all my dates up the wop.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. Excuse me, I need to find some Lamingtons ASAP.
Didn't he see the vet arrive?
He was too busy in the lounge going, yum, 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 look at all my food.
It's like a Sith intervention for cats.
He hated the cage. You should have seen the looks he gave me when the vet marched him out the door.
Oh, poor Clarence.
Yeah, but now he's got the whitest, cleanest teeth on the block. Morning, Maya.
How is the cat? Fine. Leanne's big breakfast, it'll be ready. She wanted you to know there's extra pancakes.
All she does is feed me. I can't say no.
Going to a good deal around here. I'd be grateful.
Yeah, Leanne spoils me. Although when Nick was up north, my excuse started to wear a little thin.
It's still thin.
You must have missed her.
Her? Nah.
Mike's from Southland too. His mum and mine are besties.
And now you're all up here.
Well, we came first. She couldn't stay away.
As if your mum finally persuaded mind.
Yeah, that's your story.
The point is that even though he's really irritating, we've been good mates, like, forever. So are we eating or what, man?
That's all we do around here. Eat.
Where are you going?
For a walk. Mike can have my pancake.
Hey. You still mad at me?
No,
I was pretty hard on you last night.
I so deserved it. I hate fights, especially the ones I start. Where were you this morning?
I was conducting very important business.
No, this teaches me that throwing tantrums equals treats.
Just open it.
I was a total cow.
Then think of this as a bell to adorn your beautiful neck. May I?
Kieran, I need you to be honest with me about something. Can you really afford this?
No.
Then you need to take it back.
I paid for it with the money I won at poker.
Enough boys' nights and I get a fake mink coat, huh?
Exactly.
You're terrible.
And yet you love me.
There's a PCC meeting today and we're not invited. Yvonne let it slip and then had to backtrack.
How do you know?
Because she went like this.
Indigestion?
Stuff up, major one.
Okay, so who is going to this meeting?
The DHB, Rachel.
Our resident hatchet.
We're already running on a shoestring. What else can we cut? Staff? Hours? If you don't ask Rachel, I will.
Well, she's not going to tell us anything.
So you'd rather wait around for the axe to fall?
No. I would rather take our inquiry back to the source.
I asked her where she was at with Mike and she said she didn't know.
So you're thinking the worst?
She's moved on. She doesn't want to hurt my feelings.
Or she thought she was never going to see you again, and so she settled for plan B.
Plan B. Mike is perfect. He adores Nicole. Looks after his cat. Leanne probably chosen her frock for the wedding.
Maya, this was never going to be easy. She's not out, she didn't know we were coming, and she is stuck here surrounded by her family and her past.
She loved me.
She'd what? She'd throw it away, jump in your car and yell drive.
Yep. Hey, guys.
I'm not packing just yet. Let's be honest with her.
I'm scared that I'll hurt them. That's what keeps people locked in the closet their entire lives, that fear. Aren't you sick of lying? No, I am. I never stopped thinking about you. You even turned up in a couple of dreams. I don't want to be a fantasy. I am right here in front of you. I know I'm being unfair, but I can hear myself and I cringe. I want to fight for you. I want you to come with me. Just leave or stay. But don't confuse the right decision for the easy one. In a couple of hours, I'll be gone.
Oh, goodness, who didn't eat their porridge?
It's for Nan. Spoonable.
Oh, well, I'll dry if you put away.
A true gentleman. Eric thinks the tea towel's for drying his hands.
Just like his dad.
That's right. Did Nick tell you that?
Yeah, but I'm actually kind of related to Clyde. No, I was married to Morgan.
Morgan Braithwaite?
Yes, I should have told you sooner, but I know how things were between you two, and...
Oh, you poor boy. Too young to be widowed.
Yes, I think that's the same with everyone, isn't it?
I wanted to come to Morgan's funeral. I'd planned to, but then Nan had a stroke.
It's all right.
No, it's not all right. I didn't get to meet her when she was alive, and I didn't pay my respects when she passed away.
Oh, Morgan hated the idea of anyone being upset. She wouldn't have wanted you to beat yourself up about it, honestly.
Well, from what Nicole told me, she sounded like a wonderful girl.
She was.
Ferndale Credit Union, Dora speaking.
Hi, Dora. I'd like to check the status of a money transfer I put through this morning, please.
Certainly, sir. What's your transfer code?
339H4498.
One moment, please. And the password?
Sven. S-V-E-N.
I can confirm that order was collected an hour ago.
Thanks.
Is there anything else I can do for you today, sir?
Oh, no, that's it, thanks. We'll see you at 8 o'clock tonight. OK, goodbye. Mrs. Mitchell, there is something quite different about you today.
And what's that?
Oh, new haircut.
No.
New perfume.
Uh-uh.
Well, then it must be that stunning new necklace.
I've had 2 genuine compliments already.
Mine's genuine.
You have vested interests.
This is true. Anyway, what are you doing back so soon? You're meant to be studying.
I left my camera behind, and I'm feeling very in love today.
So I told Leanne about me and Morgan and...
You what?
No, it's fine. She was fine. Actually, no. She felt terrible that she'd missed Morgan's funeral. Said she regretted never getting to meet her. I thought she was going to cry. Did you know any of this?
I was told that she could barely say Morgan's name.
Exactly. Nicole has got this scary idea of who her mother is, but she's wrong. And if that's all that's stopping you two from being together...
Do you think I should talk to Nicole again?
I think you should talk to Leanne.
Gerald, I'm not ousting Nicole. How could you even think that?
Well, somebody needs to treat Leanne like a real person and tell her the truth. And I don't think that's going to be Nicole. Ever.
Hi, Yvonne. About that PCC meeting.
I told you that was a different department.
When you lie, you need to maintain eye contact.
I'm not lying.
Come on, Yvonne, it's okay. You won't get in trouble.
That's right, because I'm keeping my mouth shut.
About what? Come on, I'm HOD. I deserve to know if decisions are being made about my department.
I don't know anything. I didn't even see the agenda.
Sarah, that's what he measured, DHB. What time's the meeting scheduled for?
I can neither confirm nor deny.
Well, he's relaxed, moving at a moderate pace, which means he's early. 4 and 11 o'clock meeting. Hope you've got enough Lamingtons, Yvonne, because there are 2 more VIPs attending that meeting.
Whoa, hold on.
We have to go.
If you turn up, I'll be for it.
Don't worry about it. Sarah will invent some excuse, make it look like a casual visit. Won't you?
How much does this stuff cost anyway?
Drink for the job you want, not the one you have.
It's champagne. It's not even 11 o'clock.
Can you put Maxwell's on a Tommy Tippy, mate?
No, seriously, how much?
$640.
What? Relax. My horse came in.
Well, you kept that tip pretty quiet.
Wasn't a bet.
No way.
What?
You've owned the horse.
Best investment I ever made.
Since when have you been interested in owning horses?
Since they started paying for all the dental supplies I send back to Samoa and the batch in Omaha. I get a payout every time a place is in a race.
You lucky dog.
Not lucky, smart. I bought in before it was born. Good racing stock. You calling Isaac or not? And you? Sit down and have a drink of your own profit. It's the nectar of the gods.
You remember that time I proposed with a bigger one?
No.
That's pretty good around that finger.
Well, I was 9. I had little fingers.
Ah, so you do remember. I'm still in the dog box then?
You've done nothing to deserve the dog box.
I think I have. I think it had something to do with that other night.
We were pretty trashed.
I knew what I was doing. And so did you.
Mike, I've been leading you on. I didn't mean to, and it's really, really wrong of me. And I mean it this time. I come home, my head's all over the place, and I just fall back into the same old routine, which includes leaning on good old faithful Mike. And I can't do that anymore. It's not fair on you.
Nicole. I know things are all over the place. I get that. But you need to get this. I will wait. For as long as it takes. And you can't stop me.
I presented your document of support to the board. They were impressed. And it caused a bit of a ruckus at the meeting, I have to say.
A good ruckus?
You're a lot of fans out there, Callum. No one can deny your enthusiasm and investment in primary healthcare. I mean, you yourself must be warmed by the show of appreciation and support that you get.
Sorry we're late.
I tried to stop them.
You're not late for anything. This meeting doesn't concern either of you. I don't know how you would have got that idea.
Is this a PCC meeting or not?
You'll be briefed in due time. Now is not that time.
Briefed about what?
Sorry, but you can't just barge on in.
Oh, for goodness sake, Rachel, they're here now, and I'd rather not have to repeat myself.
Thank you.
The PCC was opened as an experiment to test the viability of opening similar clinics in other hospitals. But the experiment has run its course. The PCC simply isn't appropriate in the current economic climate.
You're closing the PCC.
I've looked at this from every possible angle. It is the right decision.
Well, what about our jobs?
You practice one of the most sought-after professions in the world. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Easy for you to say.
The clinics, the community outreach initiatives, all the good work the PCC does in preventing illnesses. None of it matters.
That's not our mandate. Hospitals treat illness.
And so Shortland Street can do that better, we're considering purchasing a new CT scanner.
With PCC money. That is a blatant bribe.
What do you want, Sarah? A few less chubby smokers outside the local pub or more MVAs leaving the emergency department alive?
That is hardly a fair comparison, Rachel.
I think I'm done here.
This is a mistake, William. The PCC saves lives at a fraction of the cost of the other departments. We just do it without all of the bells and whistles.
The DHB have made their decision. You were never going to like it.
I'll see you out, William.
They can't just scrap an entire department, can they?
Of course they can.
So I get a phone call. This old bird who runs the stables. I find out later her name's Shil. Is this Mr. Mapasua? Speaking. Jimmy wants you to know your horse came in and he'll be in touch. And I had completely forgotten I part-owned the horse.
No.
That was a year ago.
How many times has Cheryl called you?
Let's just say I'm on Shil's speed dial.
There must be some risks here somewhere.
That's the great thing. I'm not betting on the horse, so if the horse doesn't place, all I lose is maintenance.
So how much did today's win bring in?
Well, after the jockey, the trainers, the other owners.
$4,000.
$40,000.
Where do you two think you're going?
Home. So thank you for everything, Leanne.
Nicole, say something. Did you two have a falling out? Would somebody please talk to me?
Mum.
Well, I'm not blind. Mike's worrying about something. You're about to jump out of your skin. And Maya, excuse me for saying so, but you've been looking miserable all day. And I want someone to tell me why.
Sounds like a perfectly reasonable request to me. Goodbye, Leanne. I will be waiting in the car.
It's nothing. It's my son. I called this morning and he started howling for Mummy to come home, so I've got to get going.
Oh. Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Be happy. Mum, there's something you need to know. Maya and I aren't just friends. When I was in Ferndale, we dated.
What?
I'm gay.
I don't understand.
Maya and I fell in love, Mum. I still love her.
Oh, Nikki.
I was like this before I met Maya.
No. No, I know you don't want to be that way.
It's who I am. Mum.
Callum won't let this happen.
Apparently it doesn't matter what Callum wants, especially with Rachel slobbering at the chops for a CT scanner.
We're getting a new CT scan.
Don't you start slobbering too?
Well, it's a mighty big carrot to dangle.
It's a dirty tactic to get the other departments to eat one of their own.
Well, you just have to come up with your own dirty tactics then.
Fight back. With what?
At the top of my head, did they consult with the clientele of the PCC? Did they consult with us in ED?
Did they collate patient surveys, feedback from the clinics, anything that might show what we do and how well we do it?
Nope.
Because the DHB doesn't have a clue. They think that we're just a general practice. Rachel made sure of that.
I've been keeping press clippings since I started. Well, okay, just the ones with me in the photo, but...
Okay, good. Get them. And I'll do a ring around, get letters of support from community leaders.
Starting with the tangata whenua.
Oh, the Maori card. Genius.
All right. All right. Round 1 to the DHB. Round 2. Let's just see what happens.
Please, Mum, don't be upset. Nothing's changed. I'm still the same daughter you had breakfast with this morning.
She was your boss. She abused her authority. She abused you.
If anything, I seduced Maya.
No, you're not like her. I know you're not. I've seen you with Mike. He stayed the night in your bed.
I fall in love with the person, not the gender. And right now, I'm in love with a woman.
This is just a phase, sweetheart.
No. I'm bisexual.
Whatever you call it, Nicole, they are sad, lonely people.
With brothers and sisters and parents and grandparents, why should they be lonely? Maya and I were out as a couple in Ferndale, and I made lots of friends. If I can be accepted there, I don't understand why I can't be accepted at home.
Because there are some things that are too ugly and too sick for a mother to love.
Mum.
Now, if you go off with that woman, you'll never hear from us again. So go and show her the door. Either that or pack your bag.